Welcome everyone, my name is John with todayshooter.com, and today we're going to be covering this Plano 1423 pistol style case that I've owned for about 3 years now. And I'm going to go over the goods, the bads, and if I would suggest you getting that, and just hopefully I can help y'all determine if you want to buy it for yourself personally. So first off, covering the body itself, the construction is not horrible for the price. I mean, the price is, I bought this for $15, and I've got a link in the description down below for $9 on Amazon is what it's going for, at least right now. But the complaint I do have is the way Plano describes it. They can describe it as a thick-walled construction. You can see me pushing in. I would not call this thick-walled by any means. Yeah, there's cases out there that are much thicker, but for the price, it's the construction of the case itself isn't too bad on the body. And the hinges, I have actually dropped this thing a couple times. That's actually what surprised me about seeing how thin it seems to be compared to others on the market. They're more expensive, and I have not cracked this thing at all. So, hey, that even though it's not, I wouldn't consider it a thick-walled construction, it's still held up pretty good. And on the hinges, that's one thing I was worried the most about, because just the plastic inside, it's just plastics right there, both sides. But again, I mean, I've got some scratching on the hinges and the body, and nothing has broken on it. So I was pretty excited about that when I realized, oh, dang, I thought I was going to have to go buy another one, be out another, 3 years ago they were $15, now they're $10. Now the hinges, these are not beefy by any means. I mean, if you can take a look at that, there we go. So they're pretty thin. However, they do lock quite well, and just the way they designed the latch system in here is quite nice. I got to give it to them for that. Again, there is some movement a little bit, but not much at all. And on the outside, the last thing I want to mention is this locking eye. At least that's what I'm calling is a locking eye. So you can put a padlock on there in order, if you're going to go through security, through the airport, they will accept it if you have a lock on there. If you want to consider this safe at your house with the lock on there, I would not. On the article I'm writing this about, there's a picture of somebody who took a picture of it, and I posted it on the website, which I'll have the article linked in the description as well. So the lock goes on there, and on this side, that's the longer side, you can actually open it. Now it's hard to do since I'm having to use this as my lock, but I mean, you can see right there, and they were able to open it quite a bit. I mean, I'm just using one hand right there. If I had both hands, I could open it all the way up in order to let the gun fall out. So this is not an option, I would say, for if you have kids and you want to think that's going to make it safe, because it's not. So keep that in mind. Now on the inside, what I really call my complaint, let's see if you can tell what it is. The foam insert. Everybody complains about these because, well, they always want to fall down, and it's so annoying. I can't stand that. So the foam inserts, and most places, most companies that build these, they don't glue them down. But honestly, this is so small of an area, you can't put targets back here. I mean, what kind of paperwork are you gonna put there? There's really nothing to put. So in the future, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some adhesive spray on both sides and then just glue it down inside there. And that way I'm not having to worry about that anymore. But another thing with the foam, I'm probably going to replace it. Because, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Come on. I measured it. It's on the low side, the valleys, is 1/4 inch. On the top, on these peaks, it's 7/16 of an inch. That's not much padding, and they're both the same. So the top and bottom foam pads are the exact same dimensions. There, let's try and get it to you like this. There we go. So they're the exact same. So I'm looking in some different foams I'm finding online, and I don't like the, well, you know, I'm not going to get into that right now, but maybe I'll do a video on that a little later. And as far as testing the foam, now this is my cleared magazine, and also I'm completely cleaned out right there. There's no ammo. I already checked that before the video for you. Oh, there we go. Let's get it in the right way. So this is my Smith & Wesson MP9 Shield. This is the first gen. They came out with the second gens about 6 months ago. So this is a pretty small gun. However, on the website, again, the articles, I've got a lot of pictures of larger guns, full size. The revolvers fit in really nice because they are thicker with this thinner foam. You can even have a laser flashlight, and I've seen some guns, of course, with the optics up here, and when that happens, you got to put it all the way down to the bottom. But you can put this, even though this is a compact, it's not a sub, but it's still compact, you can put a full-size gun in this case, and there's several examples on the website, again, which is going to be linked down below. But let's see how well it holds the gun. It doesn't. It doesn't hold the freaking gun. That's the problem. Dadgummit. And I already knew that, but I just wanted to show you all that. That's why I've got my holster. I always keep my holster. I'm doing this backwards, sorry. There we go. I keep my holster on it. It fits better. So now let's test it. Still some movement, but not as bad. So I like keep my holster on my pistol in the case. First off, so I know where it's at because I've got ADD. It's like maybe some of y'all. So I know where my holster's at when the gun's in the case, which I usually always keep it in there. But more importantly, and the main reason is just because of that. Oh, it's holding a lot better now. Anyway, just the way I was holding it. But anyway, so as far as the dimensions of this gun, on the height right here is going to be 2 1/4 inches. So 2 1/4 inch inner diameter. The length right here is going to be 12 inches, and the depth is 7 inches. So any guns that fit within that size, then you can fit in here. You know, I went online, saw a bunch of comments on, you know, Academy and different places like that, including Plano and Amazon. And they're saying, oh, I've got this gun, I've got that gun. Everybody wants to know, does this fit my gun? Well, if your gun fits within those dimensions, it should fit. Now, if your gun is really close to that and you have an optic, maybe not. So keep that in mind. But again, on the article, I've got a picture of a full size frame gun that has an optic on there. I believe it's Glock 19 with an optic. I can't remember right now. But the last thing I wanted to talk to y'all about is when we look at cases, especially nowadays, yay, Pelicans, they're so pretty and just freaking expensive, but they're waterproof, which is awesome. Plano, this is not waterproof. Plano does make some waterproof options, but not in this model. As you can see, they've got some little valleys right in here to where you can put a rubber gasket to aid in that. But even if you did that aftermarket on your own, right here where the latches go, it wouldn't matter because these two pieces just butt right up on top of each other. And there's no way of putting a rubber gasket in there. I mean, I guess you can put one on top, but it probably would not close very well. So it is not waterproof, but again, for the price, what do you expect? They can't give you gold and you pay a dime for it. That's just reality. So if you're looking for a good option on a case that's not going to break the bank, this is a good option. I do like it. It does have faults. But again, I've had it 3 years. It works for me, for my situation. I don't have children, so I don't have to worry about locking it up or anything of that nature. And I mean, I paid $15, but that was 3 years ago. Now they're under $10. So hope you enjoyed the video, guys. And again, take a look at our blog. We are just starting. This is actually our first video, which is exciting. Yay! Okay, you can't see me. I'm moving in. But anyways, so subscribe. We're going to have a lot more content coming out. And take a look at our website. Thanks, guys. Bye.